And welcome back to the Forever World and a bit of a different site. Welcome back to Spawn. This is the rough area that was our spawn point back in episode 1. I think it was somewhere around there maybe. We actually spawned. I'm actually now going to take off the map from my offhand, however, because I no longer need that. There have been a few changes. I've made some, I suppose, like graphical tweaks. The inventory opacity has lowered. We also now have like a background to the text as well, which is pretty cool. One thing that is actually kind of funny that I kind of want to share real quick is I can turn off or lower the opacity all the way to the lowest setting. And all you see is the items. No durability. You do get the amount, but yeah, no hearts, no armor, nothing, which is pretty funny. Obviously, I haven't got any enchants, so I don't know if that like shows, because that was kind of one of the things I wanted to like try, or was kind of hoping for. And what I might actually do right now, just give that a go. Oh no, that is way too low. And only changes that. Okay, we are reverting that back. I hadn't actually tried that yet, so can I do like? No, I can't do like halfway. Okay, cool. Other than that, that's the main one. However, one thing I do want to quickly go over, is the control type. I didn't know this was a thing originally. I only recently just found this, like yesterday. But I can change the icons. So let me show you. So we also have Java Edition right now, which is just keyboard, and this is where you want to be looking. Right here, the like the tooltips, or the I think they're called tooltips. I'm not quite sure what they're called actually. But you see, I could change that. We have, well, we can do Xbox 360. Xbox 360 is obviously the most like iconic. There's also Xbox One, there's PlayStation 3, Vita, which I am the most nostalgic for. There's also PlayStation 4, which I've, used the most. I'm hearing some wind noise. I'm kind of hoping it's not a random cable playing up. PS5, which I think looks a bit disgusting, not gonna lie. Same with Wii U. Switch is Steam Deck, which obviously this is now getting to like the custom elements now. Steam Deck looks okay. I used that actually when I played on Steam Deck. And then there's also like a generic one. Originally, I was kind of leaning towards PS Vita because I am, to be honest, I'm the most nostalgic for that. I always go through like a weird PS Vita phase where I want to like have a Vita and play like the original version they had on there. But I kind of have to admit, the more I look at it, I mean, Xbox 360 is nostalgic. It's super nostalgic. Xbox One as well. I think Xbox One probably looks the cleanest. But I want to kind of, I don't want it to be the keyboard ones anymore because like it doesn't really look great. So for now, I'm gonna go with Vita, and I think over the next few episodes, I'll just like change it and just kind of see what I prefer. Um, Vanilla tutorial. I don't know what that is actually. Um, who knows? But I was gonna have like subtitles on, but I didn't like how it looked. So so yeah, there we go. We have the, I wouldn't say finalized look, but we're getting somewhere, I think. Maybe, just maybe I'll consider shaders. I'm leaning towards like the old like Optifine internal shaders making a comeback, but we'll see about that. Now the plan for today is actually pretty simple. I want to start a build at spawn. And obviously this was a project I had right from the beginning. But originally, today I was going to be building in the farming area, but I kind of opted to do this one instead. Kind of get the start of this out the way, and I have a few ideas in mind already. I want it to be quite layered. And if you remember How to Minecraft, a Minecraft SMP, you'll know exactly what I'm on about. And to be honest, I wasn't kind of planning it, but now I'm thinking it. Maybe I just show you. Okay, I haven't actually tried this yet, but if this works, this is gonna take me back. Let me actually see. Is it? Oh, no. Okay, I don't know how it works because I've not got the actual proper thing, but we'll just run with normal textures. Oh, I'm getting the tingles already. I haven't seen this world in a good few years. And this was my childhood. I grew up watching How to Minecraft. This was a Minecraft SMP back in like 2015, I think. 2015, 2014, maybe. Here we are. It's worked fine. God, this takes you back. Oh, wait, did they leave the exploded version in downloads? They actually did. That's pretty funny. Let me just quickly... Oh, no, I've got no commands. Oh. Looks like I have to sleep with our beds. In this. There we go. Let's quickly sleep the night away. But yeah, this world was pretty iconic. And, oh my god, look at us, Allier's old base. There's like the Vic and Lachlan area. Oh, this is so cool. Oh yeah, I forgot I ain't got a sprint key. But yeah, what I want to do is include some sort of like kind of layered areas. So like for instance right here we have a fountain, custom tree, which I didn't know was here. Also some like houses and stuff. But this is all on a different level. I think How to Minecraft Season 2, H2M, probably like had this more exacerbated than what we have got right here. Also weird glitch flowers, I guess. Although maybe we'll see here. Oh no, this is more just like a way out, I think. Well, this was kind of not really showing off what I actually wanted for it to show off, but yeah, so the idea is basically I just want to have layers to it, and have buildings on different layers. And the builds I want are going to be based on my beta 1.7.3 world from just before the start of this world, Legacy4ever. And the idea really is, I guess, kind of a nod to it, but mainly just kind of have like a nice little spawn area, kind of like what How to Minecraft had. A nice little spawn area. It's, well, I mean, I don't think this was the safest actually in the end, but I mean, it was pretty decent. You know, it was a pretty decent spawn. You know, it was pretty decent. It was a decent spawn area, and it was relatively safe. Kind of showed off what the world was all about in the end. And so yeah, this is kind of part of my inspiration for Legacy4ever's spawn, and yeah, hopefully we can start working on making that a reality today. Okay, so blast to the past aside, I think what we're going to do is start the spawn area on this level. Although actually, what I think I'm going to do instead, because this is all going to be cobblestone for the floor, I think we're going to do it here. So this is actually going to be the level we're like standing on. I think that is reasonable, right? Yeah, this is reasonable. I think we have a staircase maybe here, to be honest, and then just have it like loop around on itself. But for now, I just need to kind of get this all flattened out to a point. But then I think what we'll do, this level right here, from this point, this is like the next level to the spawn area on this part. And then I'm also thinking we do one here too, as like a third layer to it. So we'll have 3 layers up here, and this will kind of just be the main area. We'll probably pop a fountain. I want to include like a book explaining things, I think, as well, but we'll see if that happens anytime soon. And then maybe the main building goes there, or like the first building, because I want to have multiple buildings, obviously. But maybe the first building we do is going to be there, which reminds me, I need to get a ton of oak wood for that. So I do need to head back to the farming area for that soon. Let's though quickly get the bed set up, and then we'll get started on actually making this look a little bit more of a actual building area. Okay, so a lot has now changed. We now have a fully built platform. Here we have the sort of main level. I'm kind of considering this to the spawn area and typical British weather right now. Although some areas it is not raining, where like this is considered a desert or something, which is pretty cool. I've used sand to sort of course. Of course. Yeah, you know, I'm just gonna wait out here, I think. Isn't this just typical? I do not feel confident enough with a stone sword and with no armor to actually beat them. So I'm just gonna kind of hope that they wander off and do their own thing, I think. Come on. You can do this. I really should disable them by now, because I really have no need to keep them on. Let me just let them get up over the hill, and I think we are safe and sound now. Let me just refill my hubba. So yeah, we have these 3 platforms, these 3 outlines. These are for different builds, so I think this one here is going to be kind of connecting. So maybe it will be like all in one, like this is like a storage depot for this one, perhaps. And this one's obviously going to be on its own. And then in between these we'll have... Oh, that was me. In between these we'll have... I'm thinking market stalls would be probably a reasonable way to go. So we'll have like maybe one here, then another one there. However, then we'll obviously have multiple levels. So this level right here, maybe we'll have a few more buildings, maybe some more market stalls, and head off in the direction of the farming area. And in this one will be more buildings. I'm considering maybe a grand building. Perhaps the return of the museum, which we did in the beta world, but maybe a more grander building. Maybe it will just be the usual. It certainly, I don't think, will look as bad. Fingers crossed anyway. The museum in the previous world wasn't exactly my finest creation. It wasn't bad, but it also wasn't amazing. And then the only thing I haven't really done yet is like start to work on the way down. I think we'll have a dock down there, but I'm not fully sure just yet. And oh, I actually didn't put any stairs there. But good job that I had a lot. Let me quickly correct that, because there's meant to be 2 sets of stairs like so. Now, as you can see, these ones are oak planks. This is what I wanted to do, like, you know, sort of break it up a bit. However, I couldn't do that on the walls, on the edge here. So I just kind of left them cobblestone. I've run out of torches though, so I can't actually light them up just yet. But I think the 1 block ones, like them ones there, think I'm gonna leave unlit because I don't really need it. So yeah, now the plan, I think, we're gonna get a building in place, and I don't know which one to go in yet, because obviously this one is kind of gonna be like 2 buildings in one. So I might do this one first, because I do kind of want to go over the process of it. Although ideally, I would like it to stop raining, but I have a feeling that ain't gonna happen anytime soon, if I'm being honest. I kind of have to wait for it to get nighttime, I think. Well, that is not going to stop us. I'm going to get some stone and stone bricks. I think I'm going to kind of run you through the process of me making this, to be honest. So I'll just quickly start off by dividing up, or getting rid, sorry, of the sand, because we do not need this here for the actual build structure. It's just kind of to lay it all out. This is 9x9, so is that one, and then that one's like a 5x9, I'm pretty sure. The area is kind of an awkward shape, to be honest, in terms of building actual like builds on top of the platform. So there's our first layer, and I'm just going to add in a little bit of regular stone into the mix, because the idea is basically is that this is going to be 5 blocks tall, the first level, but what I want to do is basically make it like, I wouldn't say like a gradient, but kind of like one at the same time. Actually, I could do with also getting one that's like there, I think, instead. So we'll do that. It's also getting nighttime, which is kind of perfect, really, because it means that we can get the rain gone, the rain out of our way. We'll do one there. Kind of make peanuts for now. And then I think we'll probably do that as well. And that should do it for the stone bricks. Then we can plonk in the regular smooth stone. I remember when it used to be just smooth stone, like, well, it wasn't down in the game as smooth stone, but the community considered it smooth stone because smooth stone wasn't a thing yet. Back then, we had the like smooth stone slabs was just stone slabs, which I don't know. I kind of miss, if I'm honest. I do kind of miss that era. It was a lot easier to sort of like know what people in the community want. Also, yeah, this is going to be common. Me taking damage during building, because I'm a pretty reckless Minecraft builder, to be honest. At least during the olden days, our legacy days, you could argue. Okay, let's put that in. Here's a block that does need filling actually as well. And the one thing I am keeping like out of this is cobblestone, because I feel like it is going to be a bit too much cobble with the floor already. Now, where do I want the door for this? I think maybe we'll do it here. Let's actually like plan out we want windows as well. I say we do a 2 window there. We'll do a 3 window. Maybe we'll do a 2x2 there. And then we'll do a 3 window like that. So some pretty varied windows to go with. What? Need to make a set of doors actually. Do I do glass panes? Well, I actually haven't thought about that yet. Right. Let's make ourselves a crafting table. First and foremost. And then we'll make the door. What do I do about the class. I suppose we could do some glass panes. We even are like nice. I don't know. We'll just do 16 because I don't need to make a crazy amount. And then I'm going to show you a little trick. Oh, actually, we'll make some. Where are triples? Okay, there. Oh, I need to actually have some formers. That'd be a smart idea. Getting some actual wood. Okay, here we go. God, I forgot how expensive trapdoors are. So should be enough. I want to show you a little trick for depth. If you do not know, we'll do that as a regular 2, and then it's really going to be only these 2, but you do 2 glass panes and then you break them up with a full glass block to add a little bit of depth, which goes a long way. And then look at that. I think it is literally just going to be. Oh well, isn't this a predicament? Got a bit of crouching action or crawling. Sorry, not crouching. Oh yeah. Normal. Like that, I guess. Yeah. Maybe if I do that as well. Wanna ideally like maybe a slab go there? Not quite sure. Maybe actually an idea where shelves would be quite useful there. But unfortunately we don't have them even if I'm playing modern right now because this is 1.20. Okay, so there's our windows. Let's put all of this back. And we will actually make some stairs, some slabs. I've got many. It'd be nice if they started the sections the same. Oh no, doing it the wrong way. Maybe if I did that. I mean, it does kind of fit. I don't know. What about like that? Oh, that 100%. That's way better. We'll do one there. One that's just like that. I do need to make another set of slabs. So I actually haven't done building like this in a very long time now I think about it. I think the last time I went through a build like this must have been 2020. Like, surely it was 2020. Maybe 2021? But it's been that long. A lot of my Minecraft feats still have been from that long ago nowadays. Okay, here's where things get a little bit interesting because bricks are not that rare for me. I kind of expected it to be. So originally I wasn't gonna do much with them. However, we have, I don't know if it's a glitch or what, but oh yeah, I forgot that. Not used to building up with salmon. Like so, okay. So yeah, I'm going to do. Oh yeah, this is a problem. This is a problem. Can I not change that though? Oh, there we go. We're gonna get into the nitty-gritty of things. I want to say I can change that. Nostalgia tweaks. Here we go. Config menu. Get by. Game mechanics block. There's no. I don't think so, you know. Which is. Yeah, we can. Doesn't like we can do that. Let me just see log. Let's see if I can find something. Um. Doesn't look it, which is annoying. Um. Okay, yeah, no way. No way we're gonna be able to go through everything. Um. Okay, so that kind of changes what I was gonna do. Because if you remember from the beta world, I had these like logs that went like that. I guess is the probably the best way to say it. And it was like that kind of shape, but they also all went down, which I can't really do now. Okay, what do I do now? We'll do it on this side because this side I haven't worried about sand yet. So I think we do that. Then I think maybe we just do this and have. See, then it go like that, and then we just connect them. Check us out. Actually, modifying the build on the fly. I don't know if I'm keep knocking the mic ever so slightly, so apologies if there's any background audio right now. I did briefly brush it. But yeah, I think we do like that, for instance. Then this is obviously now where things get interesting, because even if I would do what I want to do, this is going to be one block too many of the logs. But what I was thinking is just do this, which I think would work. Maybe I just have to do that. I just do the extra one. Let's see what that looks like. Which, to be fair, might balance itself out. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, no, that's disgusting. Okay. Maybe we just have to do stairs. And then 4 blocks on the corners. In order to get what I need. Which is annoying, because that means I want to get more wood. Because these will not make oak planks. And I want to keep it... What's the word? I want to keep it like, I won't say like beta-like, but as close to as possible. I want to fix that real quick as well. There we go. In fact, actually, maybe I leave the stairs for now, just because I know I need to get more wood anyway, in order to do the roof. And then we connect those up. I think that's probably the right play. And then we just do the normal shape. So we are having to make a few modifications in order to make this a bit easier to work with. Because, not being funny, sorry, I have to keep wiping my nose. Not being funny, I don't really want to have an awkward time building in this world. I actually did really enjoy building on beta. It was just a general convenience knowing, like, okay, like, I don't have to worry about like rotational logs or anything like that. So now we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct? Is that correct? 1, 2, 3. No. Okay, this needs to be 7, actually. So we'll just do that with something. So we can do 2 more. There we go. So this needs Let's have only one log left in our hand. Yep, we could just connect these up now, and then I'll probably just drop down, taking a little bit of damage, and go from there. This is why we needed our sweet berry farm from the last episode made, because I know what I'm like. Okay. But yeah, I really actually liked building in beta because it was just so much more convenient because of the limitations you had, which isn't really the same here. Like look at that. Like, you know, I have to kind of build like this in order to actually be able to get my corners the way I want them. But the good news is we have almost completed the wooden frame, losing quite a lot of our health. Gonna have to eat before we jump down, otherwise I will die. There we go. So, and then maybe we do actually split them up again in the middle, like so. But I don't know if we do that on all of them. Maybe just this one we do it on. Is that the middle? Yep. And then we just fill these in with bricks and place the glass in as well, which I think will actually be a lot easier. Oh, it started raining. Typical. This time it should be a lot easier to do actually, because they are going to be set sizes. Which means we also need to head and do some, I guess, scaffolding work to do the details. But that is fine. I think that's kind of one of those things that I do off camera. Because, to be frank, I don't really want to be doing, like, awkward stuff on camera all the time. It's a bit tedious. So I think that's something we do off camera, but yeah, this is pretty straightforward at this point. And we are going to have to use the glass pane only, because I feel like just doing one glass pane, one block in a like just a two is just a little bit of an awkward look. So we'll just leave it here. We have gone through almost all our bricks already. I am quickly remembering why I hated working with bricks in the previous world, but this is a life we have chosen for a little bit. Okay, there we go. So that's that taken care of. I am going to build up a fresh staircase while here, actually, just because I know that I need to knock the other one down. There we go. So the plan now is, yeah, just basically, oh, okay, to get the details in. The stairs also need to go in. If actually that block also needs to go. Oh, actually, no, we'll leave them all there. Actually, we'll do the one lower. I think that will help create something, and then if not, I'll just change it to planks. And then after that, it is like there's like say little details, and then the roof, which I always do the same roof design. So I guess we will kind of go over that as well. I think that's probably the right port of call. So I'll get some more resources, and I'll be right back. Okay then, so I've now got the resources, and I've also added in a few details. I decided to go with slabs rather than stairs for these, although I may still change them. We have the window frames all in proper place now as well, and also some torches. Now, I've not done anything to the interior just yet. I don't know if that's actually going to be today. I might leave it and do that in the next episode on Monday. But what I do want to do now is go through my sort of default structure in terms of roofs, because I do kind of end up with the same, like a similar pattern for roofs, or at least the very same in some form.
And I'm going to do things, though, ever so slightly differently, because what I'm going to do is add a slab down at the bottom there, just to add a little bit of depth. And the way I kind of build my roofs is kind of like a wireframe. So basically how it works is I kind of build like the edges and then just fill it in. That's kind of the easiest way that I've gone about my roofs anyway. I don't want to lose any materials right now. Even though I have plenty of slabs at the moment, I really do not want to risk losing them for any reason whatsoever. So we shall pick them up and then head back up, taking a ton of damage in the process, but it is what it is. To be fair, when we eventually head to the Nether, I'll gain it all back anyway, because it will be in peaceful mode. But yeah, so the first thing I do is a stair. We'll then do a backward stair and another stair and then another one. So there's 2 stairs, then a block, another stair, backward stair, stair, backward stair, block, and then yeah, we have 2 off. Yep, okay, perfect. So then another stair, backward stair, and then oh, actually, you know what? See, normally I think I do another stair and then I like merge in the middle. I might do that. Let's have a look. What does that look like? Do I have free cam mods, actually? That'd be kind of ideal right now. Something tells me I haven't, though. Got Zoom. There's voice chat, iris. Okay, no, I don't. I need to get free cam, I think, for the future. Let's head down a little. No, I say I do it like normal. I think that's probably the best port of call here, is just to do the normal roof. So we shall take this bit down right here. We'll do stair, and then we'll do a upside down stair in the middle. Now this is where we have slabs going along. However, right here, I'm going to do a stair and then another backward stair and then a slab, just to kind of shape it a little. And then it's just the same on the other side, and so on and so on. I should have brought my bed with me, really. It's fine. We'll get the shape in on this side so you can get a full look of how it's meant to look down from the bottom. Just like so. Yep. Perfect. Love taking damage all the time. But here we go. So yeah, you can kind of see now the shape that I'm going for. It's a bit on the flat side, actually. Maybe the extra one would have been useful. So I might fine tune it a little, but that's kind of rough gist of it anyway. And so I then just fill it in, basically, and then I will finish it off by filling in these sides here with probably more oak planks, to be honest. I don't know, maybe cobblestone. If actually, you know what would have been a smart play is to do the the frame out of cobblestone. That may have been actually the better port of call here, which is kind of annoying because that means then I've got to go and get cobblestone again because I'm out. But I think that might actually be a good idea, because I don't forget, I want these to, I don't know, I won't say be permanent, but I want these to actually look decent. Actually, you know what? I will finish it off as I intend, and then I can make some adjustments off camera in between episodes. So, time to eat, and then I'll finish this off. Okay, and there we have the first build here at spawn, fully complete from the exterior standpoint. I'm quite happy with how this has actually come out in the end. Obviously very similar to the builds from the beta world, but with a few more modern revisions. I did, in the end, add in the cobblestone trim around the edges of the roof, which I think adds a little bit of something extra. A little pop of a different colour in that sort of area, which otherwise I think would have been quite bland. And I think also it would have been a bit too much cobble to have that wall there be cobblestone instead. So I am pretty happy with the way that this has turned out instead now. There is nothing on the interior. The only thing we've actually done is block off the ceiling, because I'm not going to do anything up there for sure. But I think I'm going to do the interior in the next episode, because I think it'd be kind of cool to show how I do the interior. Interiors are not one of my strong points at all. In fact, if anything, it's probably my worst element when it comes to building redstone and so on. So I'm kind of curious to see how that will go. Once again, probably very similar to the beta world, but only time will tell for sure. And I think probably in the next episode we'll also do these two buildings as well. However, my shovel has run out. I'm now on a stone pickaxe as well. I could really do with heading back to the base, heading back to the shipbox, upgrading my tools, and who knows, maybe doing some mining. We could do with some diamonds, I think. So maybe we'll do a little bit of off-camera mining. Or maybe we'll do some mining at the start of the next episode. We shall see. I need a ton of cobblestone for this though. That is for sure. This is probably going to be a bigger project than I first anticipated, so hope you guys are here for the ride, the initial first big project ride. I don't know if I've said it before in the episode, sorry if you can hear all the bells going. The kittens have new collars, which have quite loud bells on them now. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I am extremely tired. I will try and edit this early hours of Thursday morning to get it up ready. Otherwise, I think it's going to be another Friday upload. Ironically, I need to get better at my upload schedule again. But if not, if it isn't Thursday, this goes up. Apologies. Otherwise, phew. But I am extremely tired now. So I am going to head to bed and bid today and this session, well, today's episode, adieu. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on Monday for more of the Forever World.